This is part one on a series of videos on the topic of a song mixing exercise that I introduced in my last video, which is in collaboration with Marco Primeau music production YouTube channel. Let's visit his channel as well. And together we're going to be mixing the song That's How I Got to Memphis by Coltraine. And Marco Primeau's website is here.
Hi and welcome to the Studio Marco Primeau.
I highly encourage you to visit his YouTube channel and subscribe, especially if you use Samplitude Pro X version 4, 5, or 6, the latest one. Marco has lots of videos covering those topics. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we're going to go and download the multitracks of the song That's How I Got to Memphis from Coltraine, and how to set it up in our DAW. To make things easy, I already have the link in the description of my YouTube video. We just click on there, and this will take you directly to Coltraine. That's How I Got to Memphis. But before we download, let's talk about Cambridge Music Technology website. On this website, you will find a wealth of information about song and music production. And if you'd like to support the website, I highly recommend you purchase the Mixing Secrets Handbook. This way you can support the website and the ongoing running of all its information, as well as the free multitrack download library. Here you will find raw multitracks of songs of various genres of music that will surely, one of them will meet your expectation. Of course, make sure we follow and understand the copyright and the owners and the artist. All these multitrack download files are for educational and training purpose only. Okay, now how to download? It's quite simple and easy. This is the song that we want to mix together with Marco. And we can have a quick listen of the song as well. Let's click on the button.
If you love somebody enough,
you can click and listen to all of the other tracks available, and that way, before you download the raw multitracks, you can have an idea of what the song is like and whether you like it or not. And there are two different types of them. There's the edited one, that means there's short clips for quick mixing, or the full multitrack. And in our case, it's 19 tracks that we're looking at, and by clicking on the sort of the megabyte size, 525 megabytes, this will download the zip file that includes all 19 tracks, as well as a bit of information file included in the zip file onto our hard drive. Now I won't click and download again because I have already downloaded and saved it on my desktop. Now you can save it anywhere you personally prefer to download files to. I like to download it to my desktop first, and then if need to be, I can move it to any folder that I prefer. So let's have a look what's inside the downloaded zip file. Here is the downloaded file, and I also downloaded the MP3 premix from the Cambridge Music Technology website as a reference as well. You don't need to, but it's a good idea to actually have a reference MP3 file there so you can see how others have already mixed. And with the zip file on Windows platform, we can just right click and select Extract All, and this will tell us where we want it. And we click Extract. And a few seconds later, we have the file, and we can see 19 tracks available there, all nicely labeled and numbered as well with the tracks. And this is quite common to find all of the files downloaded from the Cambridge website to be nicely laid out. And the information we need is the readme.txt file. Some important information that we can actually read about the multitracks of who the artist is, as well as what the song is, and they are provided for educational purpose only. And the next important information that we want is the 24 bits, 44 kilohertz resolution, and finally our tempo, which is 110 beats per minute, so that we can set up our DAW blank project with the right tempo, so that if we do require for any reason to align things to the grid, this will make it really easy. Now that we know we've got all the files intact and we have the information, let's move this folder into a folder location on our hard drive that makes it really easy for Cakewalk to have access to and load into our blank project. So I'm just going to go one level up. This is the folder, and I'm just going to drag this into my music folder. So in my music folder, that's the tracks that I'm going to import into Cakewalk by BandLab. Let's import the downloaded Multitracks into an empty project in Cakewalk by BandLab. Click Empty Project. Empty project is successfully loaded. The first thing we want to do is match the tempo, so that if in the future we do want to use some grid to align things, this will make it quite easy. And here's the detail, back again from the readme.txt file, tempo 110 BPM. So I'm just going to double click at the tempo and type in 110 and press the E. So now we are ready to import the multitracks. Although this is not really necessary, but it's quite helpful. To import them, we just go into the Media tab. And if you don't see these windows, probably they're hiding in the corner there. So you just click the expand arrow buttons. This will expand and open up. And from the media, what we want is My Music. And we can see the folder there of our download files. Double click. And here they are, 19 audio tracks ready for us to import. I'm going to left click, select, highlight, and then drag all of them onto this part of my workspace. Let go, and Cakewalk will import all of the files into our project. At the same time, create all the necessary tracks for them. To maximize working space, I'm just going to minimize that and going to minimize that. And there we go. Here are all of our tracks in the right order as well. Kick, snare up, snare down, hi-hats, toms, and so on. So before we go to the next step, let's make sure that we can actually hear all of the tracks. Let's play them. For me, it sounds all good. Looks like all of the tracks are there playing. Of course, we can solo them individually and check it as well. And if you are having any issues up until this stage, you can't import the audio tracks or it won't play, you have some issues there, feel free to comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to help you out with those issues if I can. Otherwise, we are one step closer to mixing a song as an exercise. And if for you the track height is too small for you to inspect the waves and the track information, you can certainly click and drag and expand that. Now you can actually see all the waveforms much clearer. And here's one tip as well. Just go to View and select Auto Track Zoom. And now every time we select another track, that track becomes the large one for us to inspect, while the others stay, relatively small size. So if we go into the lead vocals there, we can click and we can actually inspect. Well, that's it for part 1. I hope you are ready for mixing this song. Don't forget to subscribe so that you are notified as soon as I upload the next part in this series of videos. Again, if you have any comments, feel free to use the comment section below to let me know what you think of this video. And if you have already started mixing as well, let us know. And I hope you do, because this is a really great exercise to practice mixing. Till next time, as always, thanks for watching and have a great time making music. Cheerio.